resistance is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Rushes on him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
Quickly to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, they're after him. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will go to work for the first time today. They'll try the run. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense getting set for first down. They'll give it to him again. Can't get him to the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Back to throw. It's Aller. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Penn State! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed in the middle. It's Webb. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They go to the ground. Not much much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Finds his target down the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And your decision to go for it on 4th down has a lot to do with your kicker. How strong is his leg? Some of these guys nowadays, they can boot the ball 50, 60 yards, no problem. Do I believe in him or do I go for it? And they believed in their offense, and they went for it, and they got the 1st down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Get it out on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The inside handoff. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Washington. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Hold it. Defense. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. They'll go to the ground. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5.
It's a running room. There he goes. At the 30. He's at the... and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Terrapins. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Aller. Unloads to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire right when the ball's...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it.
He's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ross. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
Right back to the well. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And That would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Powers through the... Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know this game is not over. They're trailing by just 4 to Virginia Tech. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give is to Smith. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Washington. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking the shot. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got him this time. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Aller. Looking for the score. Couldn't quite hang on to that one, and this red zone defense came that close to forcing a turnover. Third down coming up. And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll go to the air. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Got a man. It's Allen. At midfield, he's got room. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. It's a seam wide open. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Allard. A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Dinkins. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air.
Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Takes it from the gun on third down. Got his man. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO fired complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Offense gets set for second down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this offense, man, they're in a tough spot, right? Like, the throws are coming. You're down. You need to make plays in the passing game, but you've got to protect your quarterback better. This defense, they've got their ears pinned back. You've got to do something about it.
Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's
turning on the Jets. Turning it on. He'll work his way down to the 28.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air. It's Allard. Quickly complete. Ball's out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Got a little space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on second and long. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Reads it, fires complete.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
He'll keep it himself. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Scanning the field, it's Washington. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. 2nd down coming up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the 1st. Hauled down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Aller. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead.
Oh, out of space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to a running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Here's a heat. Got a man. It's Fleming. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Terrapins are in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Back to throw, it's Washington. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Caught. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
It's a turnover on downs.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Washington. Here comes the heat. Fires deep on the run. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
They're trailing by 32 to Virginia Tech. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quick pass on the fly motion. Runs through a tackle. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the 1st down marker. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. He'll start this drive firing. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Terrapins want to crank the tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack.
They pop it up inside their 3. Defense has it, they're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. To the air, it's Allard. Bringing the heat. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7 7-game winning streak.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. Took care of it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. After the run, now the throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Terrapins send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because this is always, there's a